Hey guys, how's it going? My name is the Crypto Analyst and welcome to my 2019 Bitcoin prediction. I hope all of you guys are having a good morning, evening, wherever you guys are from. And in this video, I'm going to be discussing my 2019 prediction for Bitcoin, where it's going to start, where it's going to end, and what exactly is going to happen in between. So if you guys are interested, go and stick around for the video and do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button, as it does help out the channel a lot. But that being said, let's go ahead and dive right on into this. Now, a lot of people have been asking for this. I know this is about the time of the year where everyone starts making these prediction videos, and I'm fairly confident in mine. And it might not be exactly what you guys expected. So as we saw, 2018 was not a year that people expected, and you had them, in fact, the majority saying, hey, we're going to go hit 50 or 30K in this year. And in reality, we had this giant bear market. Now, I think 2019 is going to be a little bit different from this, and I think it's going to be a year that, again, a lot of people are not going to expect. I think it's going to be a year of consolidation, and I want to kind of visualize that by showing a parallel channel and what I mean. So, of course, almost the entirety of 2018, we had this giant descending triangle setting up with this massive support line. So now we're actually going to use this massive support line as a resistance line. And we're doing this on the daily so you guys can get a good picture. But I believe it's going to be a year of something like this. And I don't want this to seem too pessimistic, because in reality, what we're going to actually have over here is a very bullish setup for the coming year of 2019's end and 2020, setting up for a very, very good year for them, all the way up to the year of 2022 being a significant year for cryptocurrency. So when I'm saying this, I'm saying 2019 is actually going to be a pretty bullish year for cryptocurrency. However, it's going to be a year of consolidation, because what we had is we had our market cycle around a 4-year market cycle where we had cryptocurrency go on its run, and then we're having itself in its bear market. Then we have a consolidation market followed by another bull market that will probably be about 2.5 or 3 years long for the next bull market. And I think that that could actually see some nice and high peaks. Actually, we're going to be talking about our final price prediction at the end of this video, but I want to go ahead and break down what exactly I think is going to happen. Now, as I talked about, this descending triangle, the floor of that is actually going to be used as resistance here, and I think a lot of 2019 is going to be a lot of us kind of bouncing in between the $2,500 range and the $6,000 range being our top. And I think we're actually going to be doing a lot of bouncing in this area. Now, it's not going to go anything like this, but for the most part, I just want you guys to visualize what I'm saying a little bit. Probably something like along the lines of this, where we're bouncing in here until we eventually break up towards the end of 2019. Now, something that very well could happen over here is that we actually see an ascending triangle start playing out, and actually being the opposite of what happened in 2018, where we actually get an ascending triangle instead of a descending triangle. So what we do is we actually create ourselves a point where we create an ascending triangle from resistance, and we kind of create this this flip the vertically pattern, because what you have is you have your descending over here and an ascending over here. And what you could indeed do is, let's go ahead and grab this drawing tool, something along the lines of this, where we maybe hit this and then come back down. And these are just a couple of the scenarios until eventually we actually break out and have a trend reversal. Now, upon this, guys, again, this is going to be a long time, but I think for the most part, 2019 is going to be this year of consolidation. And I think the most likely case is that we actually do have this kind of sidewaysy movement, maybe creating lower highs along the way. But I think it's very possible that we actually bottom out in 2019 somewhere along the support line. What that would do for us is actually set up a great area for this falling wedge, saying, hey, we come over here, we touch this falling wedge, the support of this one more time, then we come over here, we actually have a breakout of this. Maybe even it shoots us up to resistance at some point, get rejected, then probably retest the resistance and break through in the later part of 2019. I think these are a couple of the most popular and some of the things that I am most confident in the course of 2019. Now, what I don't think 2019 is going to be a year of is just this parabolic run up where we're seeing, okay, hey, we're not going to just do this market cycle again where we go like this. That's not going to be the case. I would be extremely shocked if that was the way that this played out, because that's just not how this market works, and that's not how most market works. And I think that what we're going to do is we're going to actually set ourselves up for a major bull run in the early part of the 2020s. And what I mean by that is like 2020, 2021, and especially 2022, I think are going to be great years for cryptocurrency. But I think what we're doing in the year of 2019 is actually setting the floor and the precedent and the standard for what we're going to accomplish in the next couple of years following 2019. So it might not necessarily be a boring year for cryptocurrency, but I think it's going to be an extremely important one where we're actually going through and deciding and setting the ground level for things like ICOs and regulation. And our technical analysis is going to actually get fixed over here, and our chart's going to look a lot more healthy. And I think we're going to do a lot of things like this. So again, my prediction is a couple of these things. We actually have a couple scenarios that could very well play out. And I think the most likely one is that we get a little bit of sideways movement, maybe break down, create a new low in 2019 along this rising wedge, have a permanent low over here, and actually have a breakout of this falling wedge, and then start having this reversal consolidation period where we actually start seeing ourselves getting some higher highs. Now, the most likely outcome in the long term of Bitcoin over here is that once we break this, immediately we need to start aiming for these higher highs, conquering these things. And I think once we actually break and conquer this higher high over here of around $7,400, I think that's going to be pretty much a confirmed bull market. And because what you have done is you have actually conquered over here, you conquered this level, which is again an absolute ton of resistance. Probably the hardest level of resistance that you have to break is over in this area of around $5,900 to $6,100. And when you break that, is going to be a major milestone saying, hey, the hardest resistance of this period is going to be gone and through with. The next hard levels of resistance are going to be probably all the way up at around 11,500 to 11,700, which again, if prices get that high, a lot of people will be very, very happy with that in itself. Now, let's talk about end of the year price. Where do I see Bitcoin at the end of 2019? Well, to be honest, at the end of 2019, I see Bitcoin being somewhere around 6,000. And if we had, okay, so I'm going to start this off with the range, and then I'm going to give an exact price prediction. Now, keep in mind, guys, this isn't legal or financial advice in any way, but what this is kind of my throwing a dart at a dartboard blind, because making predictions this far in advance are extremely hard, because no one can tell the years what's going to be down the road 12 months from now, or a year from now, or a year and a half from now. It's extremely hard. So when I say this, take it with a grain of salt, and I'm just doing the best of my ability here. So being so far down in the future, I'm making my cryptocurrency prediction. Let's go ahead and grab an arrow over here so we can actually create a mark. I'm making my 2019 at the end of the year prediction is going to be at right around $6,000 for Bitcoin. Now, give or take that, maybe $100, that's going to be my end of the year prediction for Bitcoin. Now, a lot of people are going to disagree, a lot of people are going to agree, but I think what we're actually going to do is end the year around the same resistance of where we spent so much time around. I think that this is going to be kind of the same area. Now, that's going to be it. Now, if we are, again, there are a couple of different scenarios here, but I think this is the most common, the area where I'm most confident in is that around the 6,000 area is going to be where I'm confident being at the end of the year. And I think that that would be great. I think that that would be a great place to end the year. And then what we can actually do is to have 2020 start conquering this whole area from $6,000 all the way up to around I would say probably $12,000. And I think 2021 is where you're actually going to be able to start conquering things over here. 2022, I think you're going to actually start breaking all these levels of highs, and you're going to start moving up forward. Now, this is my long-term predictions for Bitcoin. I think it might move a little bit faster than what I said. I was being pretty conservative in how I broke this down, but and the long-term goals, it could actually move faster. We know that this is a very, very fast and volatile market. It's growing fast, and with the market cap so low, it's going to be very easy to manipulate and boost the price of cryptocurrency. But overall, from around this point, I would say, again, there might be one more lower low. I'm just not that confident that this is going to be our low for this area. It very well could be. However, I would feel a whole lot better if we did test this support line one more time and then had a breakout and then worked our way back from here. But that is going to be my final prediction for Bitcoin and mainly cryptocurrency in its entirety for the course of 2019, pushing it all the way up through 2022. So if you guys did enjoy the video, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section below. Drop a like, subscribe if you really did enjoy it and you guys want more content. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What are your 2019 cryptocurrency and Bitcoin predictions? What coins are you going to try to acquire more of in 2019? What coins are you guys trying to stay away from? I want to hear what you guys have in store for 2019 in the comment section below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, guys, I will see you in the next video.